fresh out the box. Stop, look and watch. Ready yet? Get set. It's all that.
Hey guys, y'all know the vibes, Cody vibes into live with it. Your favorite music influencer from the one and only Boston, City of Chance, because all we do is win. And back from LA with the vibes, and we back in the city. And we in the building with someone who, be taking trips, and they don't only be in Boston, but Harley Home always repping. Fair.
Know that. Always.
Yep. Always got to give it up for K.
Know the vibes. You know how they coming.
Nari rock money. Damn money shit.
Big money, everything. Living. Blessed to be alive.
Period. Yeah, I'm so happy to, finally have you here. Well, you feel me?
They don't know.
Let's go back. What's so crazy? I just had someone who was I just had Tor, yeah. Yeah, Tor, he does music and stuff now. And it's so crazy because, I was saying something. I was like, I don't know, time's still pushing on, but, still got the juice. Real talk, no, still got the juice. For real.
Gotta have it, too.
No, for real. Throwback. And I was saying, if you didn't go to Camp Harvey, if you was in Boston, you didn't go to Camp Harvey, your summer was trash. That's it, period. On period.
It's it showed a different experience as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
The kids like us, in this city, and always being together, gave us a platform or some way to go and just express ourselves. Anything you want to do.
Fact.
Oh, it was lit. And then just knowing your LIT might be your friend that you really chill with.
No, seriously.
It was really. Yeah, it's a different experience.
Bro. No, facts. That's so, yeah, I'm so glad you said that, because for real, if you know, you know.
You know. That's not.
No, seriously. So, yeah, but I mean, even in a sense, you getting into rapping, when I found out you was rapping, because I think you had a music video, a couple years back and stuff. But, I was very happy, and, I'm always, happy, seeing people that I grew up with doing stuff, especially doing stuff in music. It's so dope to see. So, how did you get into doing music?
To be exact, I feel like my mom and my family always told me I've been rapping since I was 4, 5, with a spoon in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
They used to buy me a mic and I used to throw it away and everything, just be nah, I want to rap with a spoon. But I never knew that was my thing. I always was into sports. Me and my brother, my family, my cousins, everybody was into sports, so I played sports all my life with my boy right here. And it's it just got to a point I was I know I'm not going to the NBA. It's just stuff I started realizing as a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
And it was around end of 2017, I lost one of my close friends and stuff. And my boy that just actually called me, he got me to start rapping. He was yo, I'm already rapping. Let's just do this. And we was already having me and a couple homeboys I used to chill with. We had this little thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
So he made me start rapping. But I felt I started making music around 2 years ago.
Okay. Yeah.
I knew the difference between rapping and making music.
Okay.
So I started really learning my history. I'm tapping into a new sound. So I could say 2017, 18, I started rapping, but 2021, I started really making music.
Right. Taking it more serious, and then understanding your sound and stuff like that, and not just we're just freestyling because the beat is on.
You feel me?
No, it's
it was a lot of people even in 2018. I was making melodic songs, and people was nah, that's not gonna work. Especially in Boston,
Yeah, everyone has a certain. It has to be that
Willie stuff. And I was yeah, I'm not for that. I'm tapping into what I want to do. So
respect.
I feel I've been knew what it was, but I just didn't push with it. But now,
fair.
It's going all out.
No, I feel you, and I honestly definitely see what you're talking about with how you're doing music, especially how you literally stated that, like, I'm not just doing rap, like, I'm making music because, like, you're a musician. Like, it's deeper than just rap. You know what I'm saying? Rap is just one part. And, like, I even tell people all the time, that even when, in a sense, when I'm talking about your music, or just in general, when I look at your music, it's like, you're like, you have a different flow. Like, you're doing different things with your music. And I respect that. And it's like, you know, you can still be talking about the same things that people's doing the rap, but you're making it kind of like in a different form. And it's crazy. I have to bring this up again because, you know, lately, I love Tripper. Tripper is like one of my favorite artists. And I was just watching one of his interviews like 2 days ago, and he was saying, like, this shocked me. Guess who his favorite artist is?
Oh,
Drake and Lil Wayne. And it's like, you know,
he's a goat.
He's a goat. But it's like, for him to say, like, Drake, I'm like, okay, it makes sense, because low key, even though his raps are like rage,
You hear the sound.
You hear the sound, but it's like, you would have thought like he would say some like another type of, like, I'm not trying to be emo type. You would have thought he would have went down the emo road, but he said that, and he was explaining how like he found his sound. Like, he was doing, like, originally how he started before stuff that was really dropping, like, was dropping, he was doing like regular rap that everybody else was doing. So he decided, you know, I'm gonna just be myself. I'm gonna be my own individual. I'm gonna find my own sound. And then look where he is. He's literally in the top like 6 most streamed artists because he decided to be himself.
See, I always respect, you know, like them type of rappers like Uzi, like 21. People thought
I loved him.
He was like just one of those weird rap. He's really from, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like you gotta respect how they rap. They just rap it in a different form.
Right.
I always been that type of kid. Like, don't let people put you in a shell.
Facts. That's important, and it's important to have, like, especially in this industry, in order to stand out, it's like you got to be yourself.
For real. Nobody, and I like, you really got to notice, nobody really gonna help you try to find what you want to do. People's gonna want to find what they want to hear from you. You guys gotta tap into what you want to do.
That's real. So how has living in Boston influenced your music style though? And do you still draw inspiration though?
On music style, definitely, cause it's like when you hear a Boston artist, like, you think of like hardcore rap, right, all the time. But I feel like us learning how to like really like write music, like make bars and all of that, but put it into a different form,
right?
That helps me a lot. Cause if I didn't have that, like, I would be trying to sound like a Atlanta person or somebody from down south, or somebody like
from
else. With someone else. You know, like knowing like what I went through out there, and like going through phases and all of that. It's like you see, like, it makes us, I don't know, it's like being from Boston is just different. Like, living in Texas, they tell me like,
right. Oh yeah, because you moved to Texas now.
Oh yeah. So like they be telling me like you go hard for the being like, like it's not just Dorchester or just Mattapan,
right? Like,
it's all of us. So it's like just hearing, like me personally, I like different type of music. So like hearing like underground artists from like Boston back in the day, it helped a lot, because like they can do the same thing we was going through as teenagers. So it's like, why wouldn't I let that influence me and not like block it out? So like hearing a lot of that, and it's just, I don't know, like Boston's just different. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's just like you gotta really like be from there to understand, like, why the way we rap, like how it's like even Massachusetts, like how people really rap. Like, we're next to one of the biggest entertainment like states, New York.
Right now, that's hip hop capital. That's where hip hop started. So it's like
with like what we draw in is how they, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like we always gonna be one of them hardcore, but like give you a soft type of.
Right. Yeah. With soul, it's like we're a little bit soul, because you know New Yorkers, they a little. We know we got a soul in that.
Yo, they a little. Yo. What you say? New York be bugging. Any kids bugging out there. Sure.
No, real talk. So yeah, how you moved to Texas and stuff. So can you talk about like that experience of moving? And I know like Like, it's just you, kind of, right? Yeah. So yeah, talk about that.
And like, I wasn't even supposed to move down there, to be honest with you. Like, I got into some, hanging around with wrong people, whatever.
Right.
And then I took the chance. Me and my mom had to talk and all of that. And I just took the chance to, like, separate myself, because I always wanted to separate myself and been separating myself and stuff. But I couldn't, because I'm still in an environment where I was at and chilling around the people I was been supposed to move on from. So moving down there, I left last year in March. And like, the whole experience was just crazy. Like, this summer, like, meeting different connections, going to the studio, seeing big artists, and like, Houston really a different breed.
It's a different breed.
Like, if you don't know how to, if you want to just do something in life, like expand anything, like real estate, music, sports, anything, like, you can go to Houston. Like, you can expand your platform and everything. And it's like, I feel like me going through what I went through and all of that, still going through it. Like, being there gives me a fresh air.
Right.
Like, how I've been in too much, negativity stuff and all of that. Like, just like the energy, not even the people, just the energy around it. It's like,
right.
I had to move to get my music to where I want to be, and that's why it's helpful a lot.
Right.
Definitely is.
So you talked about, being around like other Texas artists and stuff like that. So, like, how would you say like that kind of is, or like, I don't know, like, or like, what do you have any like projects or stuff that you're kind of working on in Texas in regards to that? Because I know being there for a year is like still kind of like fresh, but it's like, maybe have you double dabbled really in the scene kind of?
Yeah, I've been to a couple shows, club reviews, try to explain and all that. But I've been locked into the studio out there, and a lot of the artists come to the studio that I be at.
Oh, that's
so I didn't see a couple artists. Like, I told her, like, I didn't see it. We gonna talk about it. I didn't see a couple artists out there that I was been supposed to like lock in with and all that. And it's Houston, like, I don't know. It's really about connections. Like, that other South thing, their hospitality. I'm saying it. Hospitality, like, they really like show love. It's not fake. Like, you could tell when one is fake. Like, if you don't understand what snake love, fake love, and all that is, like, that you wouldn't know. Like, you can understand, like, they really, like, there's too much negative people in their city for them to like help each other out. So if they see you coming from the outside trying to come to their city and respect them, they're gonna respect you way more.
Period.
So like, I definitely been in this saloon sometimes, and it helped a lot.
That's cool. That's cool. Definitely trying to expand.
It's being way more. That's the thing. Like,
it's so big though too. At the same time,
everything's big in Texas. Like, it's like, you mean say 20 minutes down the street to do like 30.
40, and it's like 40 miles too. Like, I mean, like 5 miles, like 20 minutes.
It'd be crazy.
Yeah,
that's Texas for you.
That's Texas, period. But that's dope. And it's like, I feel like sometimes, especially with music, you sometimes do have to relocate and put yourself somewhere else. Like,
and I always rep the bean still, so it's like, it don't matter where I go, like 617, all of that.
Right. And like you said, like, that whole respecting of like, you respect the artists that are there, but it's like, it is a leeway and an advantage of like being from somewhere else though. You know what I'm trying to say? Cause it's like I'm from there, but I'm in your city, and like, let's get it cracking type of thing.
Yeah, like, so let's lock in.
So I know and remember, like, you've done music with other people in collaborations with like Famous and stuff like that.
I mean, shout out my man Fame.
Period.
Everything on every platform. Go get that Destined to Be Famous. Get all of that.
Period. So like, like songs that y'all have fire. So like, how is that, like, in a sense, like,
I'm gonna tell you a crazy story. That, like, I never knew Philly like that.
oh wow,
Like, that wasn't my friend, none of that. Like, one minute, I was with one of my mans one day. He picked me up. RP my little brother King, you know that. He came and he logged me affiliate one day. It was like July 2020. And he was just in there making mad songs, just mad music. And after that, like, we just started talking for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. Then since then, me and him just like, we came together as like, yo, we about to do this music stuff together. Me, you, and my boy King. It was like, it was out of nowhere.
right.
Like, and that's why I started knowing God, like, giving me signs.
I was just about to say God's plan. So I can see.
Like, he just gave me a person that I needed to help elevate my, like, that was the time where I changed my, like, saying I make music, like, I'll rap no more, like, he helped me with that, like,
That's so.
and he's younger than me, so it's like, hearing him listen to, like, his, like, Tory Lane's Juice WRLD,
Right.
all the Trippie Redd, like,
Dope.
he made me, like, really, like, understand, like, it was deeper than this, so I was like,
That's dope.
or I'm like, I don't even know this kid like that, but it's like, I'm not gonna like push this away. And like, I could say since then we made like 50 to 100 songs.
That's amazing.
We got too much music in it. We gotta drop them too. We gonna drop them definitely on tape, all of that. It'd be a lot of songs.
Right.
So it's just, we want to give like the fans the best work that we give every song. Like, not just something like, oh, like, dang, y'all could have did better on that.
Right.
We ain't doing that.
Right. And something that I noticed with you is like, you definitely put quality into, like, it's like quality, like, even like if you drop a music video, it's quality for me, even though like I think people who been out in the game and some of their stuff is not really up as quality. So how, like, in a sense, I don't want to say like, why are you like that, but like, how do you feel like is the importance on quality stuff with your music?
Well, my mom always told me work the best. Don't try to be like the rest. Please work the best. Because if you try to be like somebody else, you're just going to always do what they do. It's the same way. Like, I know you got to put your money where your mouth is.
Facts.
All this, you want this quality, you want this video, you want that. You got to put your money where your mouth is. 3, like, you got to build connections. Like, I feel like, because certain connections give you certain platforms where people's quality is crazy and crazy numbers, but you might have that connection and be like, yo, we can get here to this level and all of that. But with me, with quality, it's like, I wouldn't even want to show the best work.
Sure.
I'm not here to just, even, like, how long did it take me to drop that broken video? Like, to do the video, to be honest. I made that song like 2 years before I did the video.
Wow.
Not facts. Or like a year and a half. Like, it just certain stuff I really like think and process, and not just think and like try to battle with my mind and all of that. I think and process it the right way and be like, yo, like, I want this. Like, I found a dude in Texas that I don't even know. I never knew a day in my life. We just linked up one day and he logged in, and like, that's like one of my main videographers in Texas. But it's crazy because I brought him up here. Like, he never flew, never went to another state, none of that.
That's dope.
And I brought him up there, and it's felt connection.
True.
He made my video like how I wanted it and with the best quality and all of that. So it's really like, people got to know, like, you got to give your best, not just try to be like the rest. Like, it's not the same, being on the same wave is not it. It's not like saying you're gonna start a wave or doing something, just do it. Like, put your money where your mouth is.
Put your money where your mouth is. Scare money don't make money type time. And it's like, people need to understand to invest in themselves as well. Invest in yourself because what you put in, you get out.
Like, you feel me? Like,
So-
nobody's gonna invest in you if you're not investing in yourself.
That's what I thought.
Like, at all.
Real talk. And yeah, investing comes with understanding what's good quality and what's what. So very like
Oh, dog.
before we kind of like, because we want to keep it short so people can understand like what you really got. You feel me? And they can see through the music and stuff. Because a lot of ish coming soon. So yeah, what's coming soon? Any upcoming projects or collaborations or anything that you want to, in a sense, talk about?
Yeah, I got this tape dropping finally. This my first mixtape, my first project, everything. I was like, I've been debating, I've been debating mixtape. What should I do?
Right.
I've been working on this for about 2 years.
Okay.
I feel like I've been really like trying to put my best effort into this, even if it's my first tape. I don't really care.
Right.
Because I want it to sound like I've been putting out tapes forever. So that I don't got a date, but
it's coming.
But around June, July.
Okay, so it should be around the time.
Yeah, so
okay, so it should be around now.
It might be dropping definitely about a couple of days, and then the way we talked about the way the name came to me, it was just like a part of me, like what I've been around and all that. So
right, and the blessed it, and I know that has to kind of do with your family as well too.
Yeah.
So,
we could talk about that.
We can talk about that. Because I know your brother kind of like in a sense he's part of your team and stuff like that. So, also I was gonna say, how is that like in a sense having kind of like a team though as well too, and like building a team as well.
Like it's hard. It's hard on like building a team, but when you have the team and it's family, then you know how to move. Like knowing that me and my brother is like we're brothers. A lot of people on me, clothing brand, music, sports, all of that with their family. Like some people say family like it don't work with business.
Right.
We're not money hungry. Like we want our mom to eat, forget us, like all of that. So it's like working with him. He helps me with my music. Right. It's like, bro, like that's why I take this long with music. Like, wow, you're not about to put out stuff that sound like other people. You're about to put out your best work. So, and I help him with the clothes. Like, he can show you after. Like,
no facts, and I know it's there because, like, even for me to know that is because, like literally quality. Like, if I go on his Facebook and he's like, oh, I see the website quality. Like, these are things that like it's important. It matters because that's what it even in a sense means to create a brand, and a brand is like bigger than like the music. It's bigger than you. It's like an ideology you're putting out to the world type time. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like it's a vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's a vibe, big vibe. So yeah, I respect that. No, real talk, and that's dope. And yeah, having a team is important, and understanding like having the people that are on your team support you and want to see you win, so they export that out more.
For real,
Period.
Like what? Bro, she's a head honcho. Like if it wasn't for her, I don't even know what me and my brother would be doing. Cause like, now you got a mom that's strong. It helps a lot. So definitely shout out her and real shout out to the rest of the Blivin family.
Period. And before we head out, is there any good vibes of wisdom that you want to give to the people? This could be to upcoming artists, people in Boston, family, whatever. Could be to anyone, or just good vibes of wisdom just for people to remember for you.
Definitely. First, be yourself. Like, I know it might be cliche to say that or whatever, but be yourself. Like, you gotta be yourself and find yourself. It might be a hard time to find yourself with a lot of stuff going on around you. And it's just, you gotta really sit down, look at yourself in the mirror and find yourself, because you came into this world alone. When you leave, you gotta leave alone. Nobody's gonna be in a casket with you and none of that. So it's like, you gotta live for yourself, one. And two, like, you gotta just know what you're chasing for. And everything's not about idling. Everything's not about, like, trying to make somebody happy. It's about finding your happiness.
Correct.
And for like artists coming up, like find your sound. Like don't rush the plan, don't rush the game plan, none of that. Find your sound. Like make sure that you buckle down and really be like, yo, this the music I wanna make. And not just get on a song and just chat. Like everything like who, like I was telling you, I'm not even trying to be shouting out people, but like Shay, like she like for a female, she buckled down and gets work.
Fire.
Like
She's fired. Yeah, she's fired.
Like at first when she came out, people thought she was just rapping and all that, but like she showed like even for upcoming artists, like we gotta buckle down and really find our sound and not just be out here trying to rap.
Just trying to rap. Just trying to
fall away. This game is really not about making money. People really want to do this for their life. Like people live for this, so it's like you gotta buckle down and find your sound.
Real fun. It's fine. Yeah, it's true. Well, thank you so much.
Wow.
Hashtag gems.
Yes.
And yeah, that's a wrap. All the vibes we are looking for vibes.
No doubt.
Peace.